Right here on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Vickman reporting.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Venkman. This is the Useless News on the All-Star Big Dumb Fun Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. I'd like to start out the Useless News once again. This may be like 3 weeks in a row with another bath salts tragedy that's happened. This latest tale of bath salts, and this is on posted on PerezHilton.com. True. Not as the face eating incident. However, authorities eventually discovered that it had nothing.
Find out exactly. I've never done myself, but I know people who have.
Yeah, this is
and
true.
A lot of
marijuana,
they do get the munchies.
You get the munchies, eat someone's face off.
Not someone's face, but I'm saying instead of telling people exactly what it is, maybe they kept it hidden because they don't want people to get have the curiosity to try this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we have a bunch of psychopaths running, eating people's faces.
Then they so they blame it on marijuana instead.
Yeah.
'Cause they know a lot of people are already doing that.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll deter them a bit.
Exactly. So it doesn't change anything, and it doesn't give everybody that rebellious, ooh, I want to try it. I want to try it. I want to try it. I really want to see if it's going to make me eat somebody's face.
This guy was arrested on July 3rd after snorting a lot of bath salts. Once police were finally able to subdue him, they realized that his breath was slightly skanky because he had been eating his own poop!
Ew! Ew! Are you serious?
So I know that
I wonder
the
how did they discover that? Man, he needs to brush his teeth. His breath smells like...
I think it was his grin.
It must have been shit-eating.
Did he really, or
That's
did
right.
you just make that up?
No. The most horrifying part of the story is the fact that Matthew Hammond's mom had to call the cops because he was walking around out of his mind, armed with a knife. Forget a complete stranger. Can you
and
imagine
Mr. Hanky.
seeing your friend behaving this way? The arresting officer was spared the vomit-worthy visuals and did not have to witness the guy eating his own feces, but he sure smelled it.
Ew.
On his breath. After taking him into custody, police noticed a strong odor of excrement emitting from his mouth.
Yeah. And when they searched his browser, they found
I
a
just gagged.
history of 2 girls in a cup.
Can we change the topic? This is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, we'll move along.
I'm like
The bath
gagging.
salts.
Are you starting to gag?
The
I'm
bath
gagging.
salts.
My eyes are watering because I'm trying not to vomit.
He's like, dang that corn.
Ew. Ugh. Ugh. You guys are horrible. Change the topic.
At least we know finally.
Change the topic.
At least we know what the Beyond stands for in Bed Bath & Beyond.
Change the topic.
A Watkinsville man couldn't find his wallet, so he wanted someone to help him locate it. So he called 911 8 times, according to the Oconee County Sheriff's Department. The sheriff's office blamed it on the police. The incident report said the caller was irate, yelling towards the dispatchers, saying that he wanted to kill everybody at the Clark County Police Department because he did not know where his wallet was. The man, who was later found with a box of wine, was charged with terrorist threats and acts and unlawful conduct during a 911 call.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a way that you should behave when dialing 911.
Unlawful possession of a box of wine.
That's
I just
right.
keep thinking about poop in someone's mouth now.
It was a good year.
Ugh. Poop in your mouth?
No,
Talking about the box of wine.
box of wine.
The 1997, it wasn't Tyson versus Holyfield 2, the 1997 boxing match, which Mike Tyson bit off a chunk of Evander Holyfield's ear. But Norcross police did respond to a recent case involving a fight and a human bite. According to the police incident report, an argument at a party escalated into a brawl, and while the host tried to step in, someone bit his left thumb so severely that stitches were needed to close the wound. The man was not sure who had bitten him. The one story
Host
not,
is like, listen, guys, come on, just settle down. Just get some box wine. We'll have a good time.
Is that Franzia? That's what it's called. I had to text Tyler and ask him what that box wine was called.
do you guys sit around and have a box of
Franzia.
wine?
No, but in college, that's all people drank was Franzia.
Yes, we'll sit
And
by
you-
the fire and have
you
a nice
went
box
to-
of wine.
You went to, the parties.
That's
and
why
you
the
took
fight
your-
broke out.
You really went to parties like holding it over your
You
shoulder like
hold-
it
you
was,
got
like it
your
was a
boom-
ghetto blaster?
You got
Yeah.
your boom box in one hand,
Somebody
and then
showed
you
up
have
with
your
a box of
Franzia.
Galileo.
Franzia. That was a good wine.
And did people welcome you to their party?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
well, Natty Light is cheap. You have Natty Light and Franzia. I
I
mean,
have a
we're
feeling
college.
their friends were like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
the wine
crap.
was good. The hangover, not so good.
No, the
Crazy
headache.
Indian girl in the box of wine is here.
The
Look
headache is not very friendly.
The box of wine?
The
You mean that's
box.
not the purest of alcohol you
No.
can find?
I think it's like Dimetap with a splash of cranberry or something. I don't know. I just made that up.
Well, I know I'm very excited about this, but we've all talked about it. Tacos are difficult to eat.
Because
You really have two openings on a taco. It's very tough. But
oh
thank
gosh,
God,
a new invention.
thank God, the tacone is now here. One of the most prolific American food innovations we've seen this year, well, at least this week. It maintains the high concept as simple as taco
In a cone.
in a cone. But the ramifications of the relationship are ridiculous enough to warrant further discussion. The tacone creator, Nick, he doesn't even have a last name on here. Like, I'm Nick. I came up with the tacone.
So like, is it kind of?
I ran out of taco shells. I had some ice cream cones left.
I said, F it. I'm going to put my taco in an ice cream cone.
Is it like a cake cone and then it has a hole in it? But they have to make a bigger cake cone or a bigger taco cone because
You are really getting into this.
that is such a clever idea. Do you realize when you eat a taco and all the stuff drains and then you have to hold the taco in your hand and then you have juice leaking down your arm because you have salsa and stuff in your taco?
And then you have to have
Does
somebody else lick
anybody
it off.
not know what I'm talking about?
This is why the problem exists.
Because
That's
when you
why you
hold
need
a
a
taco
taco.
and then when you eat a hard shell taco, you
Yes.
go to bite it and it breaks in half.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
Irritating.
Is that simply spelled Tacone?
Yes, it's simply spelled Tacone. The tacone.
Tacone.
His latest train of thought forced him that the only negative part of the hard shell taco, the fact that they fall apart when you eat them, the answer, turning a shell into a cone, of course, using a waffle cone maker. He filled the machine with untraditional batter consisting of corn flour, and water with a dash of salt. Following the cone shaping, the malleable, partially cooked dough is formed into a cone and then dunked in a deep fryer. It's basically a corn taco in the shape of a cone.
But
I mean, really, that's
that-
all we
That's
need to
pretty
know.
Yeah,
smart.
but
Pretty much the...
but when you have a cone, you eat it with a spoon. So are you gonna
What
eat?
the hell are you
Are
talking
you gonna
about?
eat your tacos with a spoon? Because you
No,
can't. You
a
can't
spoon?
bite. You can't bite into a whole cone.
Who says? You eat it like an ice cream cone.
I
There's
know.
delicious taco seasoning
Yeah,
from
just
bottom to top. You
licking
know what
it
the best
off.
part of a taco
No.
cone would be?
The bottom.
I
The
think
bottom,
it's a good,
absolutely. That
All the
the
grease.
juicy sour creamness at the bottom. I mean, that's got to be
You're
the best.
still gonna have difficulty
God.
eating from a cone, though.
You know what you won't have is taco neck.
That's true. You won't have taco neck.
No, you still will have difficulty. You're gonna have to eat with a spoon, especially if you're thinking about a waffle cone. If you're thinking of a cake cone,
Why would you need to eat with a spoon? Do you eat your ice cream cone with a spoon?
yeah, and a waffle cone.
Yeah,
My name
she
is Bankman.
does.
That is a useless nude. Useless nude.
Useless news.
We're only on the Big Dumb Fun Show, uselessnews.com, or I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.